This car was bone stock about 3 months ago. So what you see here, it's all done within the time span of 3 months.
You can get all tech stuff done in 3 months?
Not really, but we have a very special relationship with him, and some begging was involved, but he was like, you know what, let's do it. So Voltex actually flew down. You know, he designed the aero kit in Japan, flew down, did the installation himself. So the number one thing is we lighten the car. So if you look at the rear door, hatch, interior, rear door, this is a carbon skin.
Can't even open it anymore.
No, it comes off with fasteners. The whole piece comes off. The rear hatch is carbon fiber.
So you guys made this in
We made it in 3 months, yeah. Yeah, so we were able to shave about 500 pounds off from a stock car, which is pretty substantial.
500 pounds.
500 pounds, yeah.
Had aero and safety equipment, then, you know, that you put some.
Yeah, and then obviously the Voltex aero, front splitter, big wing, like this is as solid as it mounts.
I didn't know Voltex made a triple element.
They do.
That's great.
Pikes Peak Special, yeah. Super high downforce.
Wow.
Yeah.
This thing is stupid wide, and then the fenders, you said, right?
Fenders are 40 millimeters wider each. They replaced the factory little fender flare, so you take the factory one out, this one goes on. So it's quite wide. And then obviously we have Titan 7 wheels.
Titan 7 wheels. These are 19s or 18s?
19s.
19s.
Stock has 21s.
21.
So 18s actually look kind of off on the car. It's too small. So
Dude, 19s still look small, no?
yeah, 19s. But we're actually running stock brakes. 19 is the smallest wheel you can run over stock caliper. Stock brakes are huge.
Stock brakes is okay for Pikes being used.
Yeah, they're actually really good brakes. Yeah, and a lot of the braking is done with the regen too. So if you know EVs, that's how the braking system works.
What are these? Are these Brembos?
I'm not sure who makes them, but they're massive. I think the rotors are 400 millimeters. And then we have CSG spec brake pads in there and aftermarket brake fluids, and they hold up. So
Dude, that's crazy. I know, like, my Genesis is Brembos, so it might be the same.
probably, yeah.
So tell me about the splitter real quick, because I know when I make a splitter, it's just a straight piece, but you guys are just crazy. It's
Yeah,
shaped.
yeah, we look under, you see there's like tunnels and just a lot of things going on. Yeah, this is a Voltex splitter. It's actually the same splitter they use for the race S2000 kit, like our S2000. That's how we were able to get it done in time. The shape was luckily pretty similar to the front bumper. Obviously the inside shape was modified to make work for this car.
Yeah.
And this is something you add on to make it, to give it more downforce. So
Well, this thing is just sturdy. It's got a, what is this? Like a,
little gurney flap, yeah, to add even more downforce. This to block the tire.
how about suspension? What did you guys put on this? Like the coilovers?
So Molton built a set of custom three-way motorsport dampers.
Okay.
What's
the spring rate? Because I know this is a heavy car. It's like,
very, very high. That's all I'm gonna say. Mike from Moto IQ helped us set up the spring rate.
it's like 50K or is crazy, like
Close.
like up there.
Up there. It's basically the higher spring rate they offer. So anything beyond that has to be custom made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nuts. And is this your universal kit, or is it something?
Universal, yeah.
This is a universal mirror.
Yeah.
I know some of my followers keep asking, like, where do I get my mirrors from my Miata? I got it from Evasive Motorsports that I've made my own base, but you can get this, right? Like,
Yeah.
you guys have shit.
Shims, yeah. Shims, it changes the angle of the mounting. So, yeah.
Let's check this thing out. Oh, airbag too?
Yeah. So the factory.
And a horn.
So the factory steering wheel has a lot of functions on there that we wanted to keep. Plus, it's a pretty nice steering wheel, so
It is
there's
a really-
really no need to switch it. So, yeah.
What's up with the canisters over here? What are these?
The middle one is for oxygen. The two outside ones are fire extinguishers, and they're specific for electric cars. So they'll put out battery fires. Yeah.
And here where you could barely see, you got a cage set up. And that's Eimer did that, right?
Yes. The cage is built by Eimer.
Now, if someone wanted to buy this kit, can they buy it from you guys? Or is it a...
Actually, we're working with Voltex to develop a street version of this kit.
So not so like...
Yeah, maybe the width will be the same, but obviously we're not gonna do the splitter this big. It will have a lip and maybe like a street version splitter that's like slightly smaller.
Yeah.
So you can drive it on the street and still have that aggressive look. Maybe a small GT wing for the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, cool. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.